nothing you can do to stop it.
Well, as you can tell from the giant statue behind me, we are talking about Battleborn. Now, unfortunately, the collector's edition of the game does not come with this giant statue, but it does come with a whole lot of fun. Tell me about Battleborn.
Sure. Battleborn is a first-person shooter game with a wide roster of characters. We've announced that we're going to release with 25 playable characters and literally all stripes. I mean, it plays as a first-person shooter, but that word really kind of falls short because we've got guys with swords, we've got guys with axes, we've got bows, we've got magic. I mean, we've got almost everything that you could dream of in this game, a lot of different ways to play.
That's a lot of characters to have. How different and unique are these characters going to be from each other?
We hope they're quite different. I mean, you know, we start with one that's like a modern soldier, Oscar Mike, but you can see the ones behind me. I mean, you get Montana, the massive guy with the minigun. You've kind of seen that before, but then we cut right to like Thorn with this bow. We even got a four-armed Chaos Witch. A Randy who shoots these shadow bolts and these big shadow pillars. You know, we go from there to a dwarf with the shield, boulder. We've got a gentleman robot snipers and Victorian dressed ladies with floating swords, and we've even got a fighting mushroom. You know, Miko is our kind of support healer who throws out kunai and then has big healing abilities and all of that. But honestly, we think of every character as almost the character of its own game and put a lot of love and effort in making sure that they're awesome experiences for our fans.
How difficult is it to balance all these characters to make sure that one can fight against the other and no one's overpowering anyone?
Oh, it's super easy. You know, we just push the balance button and it just happens. So we are wondrously afraid of the effort of balancing this game, but we've been working at it for a few years now. We think we've got a decent handle, but we know that when we go out, we're going to need to listen to our community a lot. So we're really excited to get it into people's hands, so to hear the feedback and to be sure that we can tune in and get the experience really good. We support both cooperative play. We have a story missions and story modes. You can play single player by yourself, up to 5-player co-op through the story of the universe, or you can play competitive multiplayer. We have 3 competitive multiplayer modes where all these characters can fight each other, so that's where balance becomes a really big thing for us. So we're really paying attention and hoping we can work with the community to make a really great balanced competitive experience.
So many different characters. Are they all going to have their own sort of unique stories, or is this going to be going along the same story path?
Yeah, well, I mean, really the story of the launch game is the story of how these characters have kind of come together to save the universe. You know, you talk the broader story of Battleborn. We live in this way future sci-fi universe in which there's only one star left in the entire universe. The other stars have kind of been eaten and darkened by this evil invader from another universe, and the Battleborn have to either come to, you know, die alone or live together. It's kind of their motto, right? They have to put aside old feuds and old differences, come together as a group and save the universe from these foes that seek to devour it. So, yeah, I mean, you have to bring them together. The story is about that. There's some ways you can play. You know, if you play one Battleborn and up, you're going to get their take on the story and their take on missions and all of that. But really the story of this first round of it is to tell how the group came together and how they're working together to save the universe. So you're playing a Battleborn, can you save the universe? That's the big question. We just love letting our imaginations run with the characters and see where we can go and all that. And I think you really get to feel some of the best that Gearbox has done with these characters in Battleborn.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to experiencing all the magic with all of the characters that are deep inside the world of Battleborn. Thank you very much.
Thanks.